Hey there, it's Tank Girl, and today I am unboxing two things. Number one is right here. Ta-da! Yes, it's the Kin 1. The box is a little too big to fit fully in the frame here, so it is pretty awesome. I will try to take pictures for you, but I wanted to unbox this with macro so you can see a little bit more about it. Windows Phone, Verizon, and Sharp. So this is the Kin 1, which is a smaller Kin with 4 gigs of RAM and a 5 megapixel camera. I also have the Kin 2, which I will be unboxing right after this. So let's get started. These have already been opened once. They're review units that other bloggers have had before me. So comes in this nice little tube that is held together with this rubber band, and it opens, I believe, like this. Ta-da! I love the way we talk. And here's the Kin 1. So this lifts up, and under here you have some accessories. So let me have a look at what's in this first. You turn me on. Ah, that's haha funny. So there's this kind of guide here, and then Zune Pass, unlimited music everywhere. Try it free for 14 days. And then there is the Kin 1 product safety and warranty guide. Nothing in the back. The consumer information about radio frequency emissions and responsible driving. Blah, blah, blah. And then finally the important customer information. Also more blah, blah, blah. Really, you know, as I keep saying, I don't understand why they include these other than for legal reasons, but it's such a waste of paper. Maybe they should come up as screens that you go through when you start the phone. Anyway, so this is like this unfoldable, very long flyer, and I'll try to take a picture and digitize it for you guys. There's two sides to it. I'm not going to get into too much detail. Hello, autofocus. Ah, there we are. So let's have a look at the accessories before I take a look at the phone. What we've got here is a Kin AC adapter. It's pretty small. It's a USB based. It's kind of shiny. Then we have a standard USB cable, I think. Let me have a look here. Yep, that's micro USB. And then we have a headset of some sort. Let's see if I can find the connector. There it is. So this looks like it's a 3.5 millimeter 4-prong, so it's probably compatible with the iPhone and the BlackBerry and the HTC ones. They all use the same. Nokia seems to be the only one using slightly different pinouts for its adapters at this time. So let's now have a look at the phone. So this is very similar to the Pre, I guess. It slides upwards, but the screen is in landscape, not in portrait, so that's one difference. And the screen doesn't fully cover the device, as you can see here. There's a lip. So in the front you have a button here. Not quite sure what it does. And then you have the speaker hole for the earpiece. And on top here you have a headphone jack and probably the speakerphone speaker. Some sort of button. I think this is the power button. CDMA by Qualcomm. Sticker. Probably the lanyard port right here. Hello, focus, focus. There we go. And this is the battery latch to open the door. And on this side here you have the micro USB port and the volume rocker. And we're back to the top. So if you slide it open, you have a QWERTY keyboard. Feels pretty good. It's a little concave, as you can see here, and when the screen slides, it slides out at an angle, as you can see there, like that. And let's see what's under the battery door. Just the battery. And you can see here the camera, it's a 5 megapixel autofocus with flash. And no, that goes the other way. And then last but not least, down here, you can't really see it, there we go, there's a microphone hole right there. So let's turn this on and see what happens. There's the Verizon logo. And while this is booting, let me give you a comparison to the Kin 2. So this is the Kin 2. And they're about the same thickness. And they look very similar. And obviously the big difference is that this one is very clearly a landscape. And this one isn't. So, I mean, it's square, you know, but the screen is landscape, but it feels more like a pre. And speaking of the pre, I have one right here. So let's compare that. Here's the pre. And as you can see, it's very similar in size and thickness. It'll feel very similar in your pocket. This is an original pre from Sprint. So, let's open them up. You can see keyboard is a little bigger, more space than the pre. And of course the pre-screen is in portrait mode when you use the keyboard. So this is a setup screen of some kind. It says set up your account. I think there was a previous screen to this that I might have skipped that said allowed me to select which there we go. I can't go back. So I think this is it. I believe there's another setup screen for picking the language, English or Spanish. But it might have been skipped somewhere the first time I touched this. So anyway, I'm going to play with this and keep you posted and let you know what I think. Keep an eye on my blog, Tankgrl Mobile, tnkgrl.wordpress.com, and I'll have something up there with both Kin 1 and Kin 2 units. Cheers!